Now, this is not the sort of video that I would normally do, but when it nearly happened to a close friend of mine, and we'll get into that a bit later, I thought, I've got to get the word out there. I've got to make people aware of this, because what I've found is actually quite disturbing. So without further delay, let's dive in. So as you've seen from the title and the thumbnail, we're going to be talking about the company RedMagic. Now, I'm sure you all know who RedMagic is. They make gaming phones, they make gaming tablets, and of course they've just released a laptop. But it's not all sunshine and rainbows, this company. So let's start from the beginning. I've seen loads of adverts for RedMagic. I've seen reviews on their phones, laptops and tablets. So I'm very familiar with the company. When a close friend of mine says, I'm looking to upgrade my phone, he's got an Android phone, currently got the Samsung Note 10 Plus. So he's looking at getting a new phone because it's quite old now, the Note 10. So I have seen loads of videos, as I said, on RedMagic, and I've looked into their phones before. So I recommended to him, have a look at the RedMagic 9S Pro. It's got the latest specifications with the Snapdragon, etc. Loads of RAM, loads of storage at a really competitive price. So I recommended this phone to him. He had a look at a couple of the reviews from Linus Tech Tips, also known as Short Circuit. They have a few channels. So I sent him the Short Circuit review and he actually really liked the phone. So he decided to buy the phone. Now, he uses PayPal as a middleman just to give him that extra layer of protection. So he jumps on the RedMagic website and goes to order the highest spec phone, so the one with 16 gig of RAM, 512 gigabyte storage, and I think he added a screen protector as well. So anyway, he went to pay for it with PayPal and he got a text message on his phone saying this might be fraud. Now, that really confused me because I checked out the website. It is legitimate. Everything's fine. It's not like a mirrored site that some scammer had put up. So I said to him, yeah, it's fine. So he selected number 1 to say, yes, it was him that was making the payment. And then he got another message saying, this is fraud, was this you? So anyway, he kept pressing 1, but unfortunately PayPal refused to send the payment to RedMagic, saying that it was fraud stroke a scam. Now, this was really confusing to us, so he decided to do some digging on the company, and lo and behold, he found out the ugly truth. So he jumped on over to Trustpilot and he could see bad review after bad review. 68% of the reviews were 1 star. And some of these reviews are quite shocking. Now, I'm going to put some reviews up on the screen at the moment, and we're not going to read them all. I'll just give you the gist of them. Now, a lot of them were saying that they had problems with the phone, and the customer service from RedMagic is really bad, to the point where some people were waiting 3 months plus to even get a reply from them. So they were opening tickets, support tickets if you like, and they were trying to get their device fixed. They'd get the automated email back saying thank you for contacting us, but then they would receive nothing else after that. There was a couple of people that said they didn't get their phone, but we could probably put that down to the delivery and the postal service, because let's face it, they're not the most reliable. But as far as their customer service concerned, some people are calling it disgusting, some people are saying they're rude. Now, that is a big part of when you buy a product. You buy in a product, you trust that they're going to look after you. Unfortunately, it does look like RedMagic are not fulfilling that promise. It's a statutory right. It's your right as a consumer to get a certain level of customer service, and RedMagic are just not fulfilling that. Now, if I'd have seen the reviews on Trustpilot alone and we didn't have this problem with PayPal, then I would say it's a big company, a lot of people are ordering it, and the only people that want to leave a review is ones that have had a bad experience. So a few of the reviews have also mentioned that they paid with PayPal, so they opened a case to get their money back. Now, enough people must have opened cases with PayPal for PayPal to then think, what's going on? Why is everyone claiming their money back? This website must be fraud or a scam. That's why PayPal, even though it says on the RedMagic website that you can pay with PayPal, it does look like that PayPal consider RedMagic a scam and they refuse to send any payments through. So RedMagic saying they accept PayPal, they pretty much can't, because they see the website as a scam and fraud. And this is really bad. But let's be honest, for it to get to that point where they're saying that it's fraud and it's a scam, it must be that bad. And so many people must have claimed their money back that you can't deny this. You can't turn a blind eye to this. Now, one of the other big problems is YouTubers. Because RedMagic are giving these devices out like candy to reviewers, getting them to promote and influence people to buy them, they don't know what's going on. Now, I'm not blaming YouTubers. You know, if RedMagic was to say, here's a $1,800 laptop, can you review it for us? Then you're reviewing the product itself. You're not reviewing the company. But I myself in the past have actually refused to work with companies even after they've sent me a product, and even after I've done the video and then I've got feedback from my subscribers saying, yeah, their customer service is really bad, lots of comments. I was like, right, I reached out to the company and said, look, I'm getting all these bad sort of comments saying that your customer service isn't great. Do you want to comment on it? They've basically refused to email me back, so I deleted their video because I don't want to promote something that someone's going to have problems with. And I felt so bad and guilty after saying to a close friend of mine that I've known for over 30 years, get this device, it's really cool, you won't regret it. To then find out that if he had got the device and he had an issue with it, which a lot of people do have issues with technology, you know, that it's not perfect, software is not amazing on this phone, then he would have been completely on his own and I would have felt so bad. So I'm glad that he done his research and due diligence into the company, but I do think that YouTubers should look a little bit closer on who they're promoting. Now, as I said, I'm not saying it's the YouTuber or the influencer's fault here, and I hate that word influencer, but if you're going to promote a product, and I know there's a couple of YouTubers out there, I think LITNXT Tips at one point refused to work with a company because they're bad practices, but as you've seen, they're actually promoting this device as well, and there's no mention of customer service. So it's not just the mid sort of YouTube channels, it is right at the top with LITNXT Tips as well. I guess I'm not calling anyone out here. I'm not blaming any of the YouTubers. It's just the company itself has, let's face it, disgusting customer service. The sort of customer service where you would rather just not bother buying the device. Now, the only reason I'm making this video is if I can stop one person from being, and I'm going to use the word scammed here, because even though the devices are real and you receive your device, it kind of is a scam still, because if you spend $800, $900 on a phone, you receive it and then all of a sudden it stops charging. So you think, oh, no problem, RedMagic, great company, massive company, I'll just raise a ticket, they'll either fix it via software or update or something like that, or I'll send the phone off and they'll repair or replace it. You're just not going to get that. So it's just a really bad experience, and I don't think anyone should be supporting RedMagic. Now, if RedMagic is watching this video, I doubt you are. I'm nothing in the pool of YouTubers, but if you do happen to watch it, I have reached out on 3 occasions to say I'm making this video, I need to get a comment from you, and of course I got no response. Now, I can't say I was surprised, because after reading all the reviews it looks like you don't get back to anyone. So I guess I'm going to end the video here, but It's been a bit of a rant, it's been a bit of a different video, but if I can save one person from being ripped off or scammed, or however you want to put it, then I consider this a win. And the time and effort I've put into this video, I'm glad that I did it. If I can save one person, then that would be amazing. I'm JP, you've been watching Alien Gaming, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.